Oh. Hey.
Oh, we're going?
I didn't know we were going.
Oh, I didn't either. I don't even have my headset on, dude.
That's hilarious, dude.
No,
that's hilarious.
I'm sitting here like, I thought you were like talking about other stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
We're a quirky group of dudes.
Are we? And that's what you get.
Sing! Yeah,
welcome to the
you never know what you're gonna get.
At the Shooting the Shit podcast.
Really, you never know.
You don't. Hi, I'm one of your hosts. My name's Suami. Go on,
I'm Jeff.
Yeah.
I got a Twitter. You got a Twitter?
I got a Twitter.
Mine's at Jeff Sawalski.
Mine's at Suami Soriano.
And I'm running this fucking shit show. And my Twitter's at Shelden STS. So what's going on?
A lot of riot.
Yeah, the country's burning.
Yeah, like every major city is on fire.
Every city, really? Cali too. All them.
Los Angeles went nuts.
Yeah. Philly's going right
there was
now.
lines. There was a line of burnt cop cars.
Really?
Excuse me. Down the street.
Oh shit! That's what they're doing in Philly too.
Really?
Yeah, they're just beating the fuck out of these cop cars. Lined up right down the street.
No shit. Damn country. Well, we can't say we didn't see this coming.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
I said this a long time ago. This is going to happen if something doesn't change.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, the cop killing
George Lloyd.
I was gonna call him Sheriff Floyd. But George Lloyd, yeah, it's like the tip of the iceberg. Really, it's just that one was so
in your face.
It was like right in everyone's face,
and just like you could. That man did not give. That wasn't a human being under him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. True. You don't treat another human being like that. I don't care who you are, what your
Before I knew there were three other people, right? Like the Asian guy that was next to him, they're just standing there. Like I couldn't even be that guy. I couldn't be that guy. Then you guys, I would have to say something.
At least that like your wife's calling you. Shit.
Yeah.
Teresa. Yeah. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh what? Oh, I said
Derek. I'll be back. Yeah. At least, come on. Just stand there,
like let it happen. Like I couldn't have done that. Like I mean,
I don't have that in me.
I don't even think, as a person standing there watching it, I could have just stood there.
I mean, what's it called? Someone, I don't know. I heard someone say like, "Oh, why didn't anyone else do something?" Like there's cops with guns.
Yeah, they'll get shot.
It's scary. I just don't know if I have it up here to not. That was
your instinct would have
9 minutes.
Yeah.
At a certain point, so I don't know. I tend to think something flips. And
something like in me, I was thinking like, dude, I just run. Like, don't shoot me! I just need you to get off. Like run toward him. Like, don't, please. Or I don't know.
Run and kick. Run, jump, kick.
Hey, real quick, I can't hear anything in my
in your.
Can I get some more snare?
But,
there you go. Thank you, dude. My mic's on, right?
There you go. Yeah, your mic's on.
Okay,
bro.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
I haven't decided to mute you yet.
Something's wrong with my mic. No, it worked right.
Why am I not on this episode? What else I was hearing? Like, and they have. I hear this. Oh, they're just ruining the country, or like they're ruining these neighborhoods. But like, dude, it isn't one specific. Like, well, a couple of weeks ago, we just found out how that one guy got hunted down and shot. And that was months ago.
And then that woman in her apartment, the cops just come in, shoot and kill her. Her boyfriend returns fire. Luckily, they cleared him of charges because he's just like, I'm just protecting, I'm protecting us. And killed, they just went in that woman's house and killed her. She had nothing to do with shit.
There was that one a few months back too, where wasn't the cop drunk? Went to the wrong apartment. Someone was inside. She thought she was home.
Oh yeah,
and she fucking shot the guy. She walked into his apartment. She went in thinking it was hers. A guy walked out to her, and she fucking shot him.
If you're drunk, you're not supposed to carry a firearm.
I don't know. Was she drunk? I think I just assumed she was drunk. How did you walk into the wrong fucking apartment?
Fucking retarded. It used to happen at Midtown, but it would always be some old motherfucker. So they're like, just got off.
Even then, like, as soon as you open the door to the wrong apartment, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know it like that, because it's not yours. You know your own fucking apartment.
Mm-hmm. True. It's very true.
Then, like, even the hillbillies who hunted the guy down and shot him and all that, they didn't get fucking arrested until that video came out.
Yeah, they didn't. That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, you see how important, like, if it if the guy was white or any other thing, it would have been like right away, instant thing. But like it takes time, and that's what no one wants to see.
This time, it happened in front of the world immediately. That person put the video out immediately. I'm surprised the cops didn't go bash skulls and collect phones because
they probably tried.
I will say though, they just picked the fucking worst picture of this guy to put everywhere. It's like a bad selfie of Floyd.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, dude,
I've seen
no justice for him.
I've seen other pictures where him wearing a suit. Why don't they use that picture?
He looks just like Steven Jackson.
Huh?
The NBA player?
He's friends with Steven.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
They look fucking alike.
No, he calls him his twin.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They both grew up in Houston together. He called, like, when he wrote his little, like, you know...
He gave a speech.
Yeah, he said, he calls him, he's like, you know, that's my twin.
Oh, shit.
And...
I just, like,
fucked, man.
I think it's just at the point now where you can't just be not racist.
You have to be anti-racist.
You have to be anti-racist. You have to, like, as like a white person, you know, like, I'm not racist. It's not enough, bro. You have to not like. You have to. Say
I call out dumb motherfuckers with Confederate flags. I'm done. Just looking at them and like shaking my head with shame. Like there's another fucking white dude making a slip in. I'm just gonna start calling them out myself.
Yeah, fuck them.
Cause fuck them. I'm like so dumb. It's
I tend to do that on Facebook. That guy. Remember the girl? Okay, in the group chat, we're talking about the big comeback, but then she started dating that guy, and we're like, "Ha he sucks, man." This is an inside joke, but this certain individual, he posted a thing on Facebook about like, "This is not racist," and like it was a Confederate flag, and like, it was a black dude holding it too. I'm like, that guy is just brainwashed.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, because he lived.
I don't know if I'm allowed to use this term, but I will. And if I'm not, somebody can tell me. That's an Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom is the thing,
dude.
Right?
It's
and like and I was like, that's stupid and that's very racist.
Dumb. That's
like
fucking
it's just racist. And he showed me the
it 100% represents a section of the country
it's
trying to overthrow the government of another section of the country because they outlawed slavery.
Yeah. And then I always tell these fucking patriots, that's the flag of an enemy country.
Yeah, right?
It is.
Especially if you're from Ohio, because Ohio was in the fucking Union. That's an enemy
100%
country.
Like we wouldn't be living
all the dumb fucks who like to rock the Nazi flag, enemy fucking country. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them all, bro.
I'm sure you have grandparents. I'm sure you have grandparents that fucking died in that war. I'm sure you have a lot of family who might have died in that fucking whole ordeal back in the fucking motherland.
The motherland.
The Poles got crushed.
Yeah, dude, they fought valiantly. They fucking they took on the fucking Panzer division of tanks with pitchforks and horses.
Hell yeah,
and they fucking fought.
They were like the first people to get it. Like they took Poland first.
Yeah, that's where all the fucking concentration camps were.
Were they?
All the big ones: Auschwitz, Buchenwald. I can't think of any other ones.
Yeah,
I know Auschwitz.
That's all I know.
That's the bad one, right?
Yeah, that's the
Is it the other one?
That's the real bad
I think
one.
that was the big one. And I think that one's just the one people know. That's probably that one that fucker from Parma.
It's Seven Hills or
whatever? Fucking Jonathan Youngest.
Fuck it.
Fucking Nazi.
He's dead, right? He died.
Yeah.
I think there was a Netflix special about
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah,
was
for
it
sure.
For real?
So, James wasn't the first Parma person to be featured on a Netflix special. Yeah, totally. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, he was a fucking Nazi for sure.
Oh man. Back to James' favorite person, the president. I think he's doing a horrible job right about now.
Awful.
Right?
Terrible.
Who could do worse? Could you do worse?
I don't think so, right?
I really don't.
Hey, I like how y'all shame the governor. It's like, you gotta get your shit together over there, like sad or whatever he says, on his Twitter. It's like, you're the leader, you asshole.
Yeah.
This is all because of
it is, man, and like
people
just like the hints at racism in a lot of the shit he says, and it's been going on for like 4 years now, man. It's gonna come to a head. Like, that's just not okay.
I've been telling people for a couple years, I'm like, this is going to happen. And I'm like, nobody's going to take it for this long. And then everybody's like, well, you could protest peacefully. One, these all started peacefully till the fucking tear gas and fucking rubber bullets came out. Mm-hmm. Two, they've been fighting these motherfuckers peacefully for 60 years. Where the fuck has it gotten any? It's gotten
nowhere.
What's it called? The people who like protested the Corona lockdown and shit.
They went with AR-15s.
Yeah,
like they attacked Capitol.
Screaming in a cop.
Face. Yeah. What the fuck happened there? It just. And I was out yesterday. I got fucking lit. You know how I go hard.
I just want to let you know, Suami, you're definitely showing some stomach on the podcast.
Yeah, I got.
You might want to button that bottom button or something.
Wow, bro.
It's getting a little too sexual. I might have to fucking change our rating on YouTube.
Yeah, and like it's with the fucking me being Hispanic, and and I was hanging with like white people. I have other white friends, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't.
It's like
no, he does, and most of them are probably so lame.
I group you in those white friends. Those are my nicknames.
Fuck you.
No, I'm saying for real. But yeah, then the whole topic comes up about the fucking riots and shit, and it gets all racial and shit. It's like very awkward between. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it isn't about race. Like, it is, but then like white people are rioting.
About justice.
Justice too. Yeah.
That's like when I start to think of it, it's not even like a color issue.
Hmm?
And then people try to throw these stats in your face. Well, hey.
You know what?
Hey,
let me more white guys got killed by cops.
Look at these stats. Like, yeah, I think that's fucked up too.
Yeah, I think that's
like,
fucked up too.
That's like,
but let's just look at real numbers. 78% of the people walking around this motherfucker are white.
Yeah,
of course that's gonna be.
They don't say like unarmed either. Like unarmed white men just got shot.
Yeah, dude, I've seen white guys attack fucking cops with machetes.
Mm-hmm. There was a video of a guy walking up to a cop, just swinging a knife at him.
Somebody's like, where's the press coverage on the guy who got killed in Parliament? He was shooting at cops. Who gives a fuck about the press? Like, that dude, that motherfucker killed himself. No, I heard somebody I know tell somebody that, like, is within that guy's family, like, he killed himself. And they're like, you don't say that. Like, that's what you fucking shoot at cops. You're killing yourself.
Yeah, I get it. He was in the house for a while, from what I heard. They were trying to get him to fucking come out. And eventually he stuck his fucking head or gun out the front door and shot.
Like, that's suicide. That's suicide. As far as I'm concerned.
Those cops have every right to protect themselves.
Yeah.
Shoot the fuck out of that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put your knee into fucking George Floyd's neck for fucking 8.5 minutes and tell me it was justified.
There were 3 guys on top of him. He was handcuffed. He could have been. Or,
you're supposed to flip. You're not even supposed to keep somebody on their stomach that long. You're supposed to flip them over on their side. That's not good for your respiratory system to be laying on your stomach like that.
I saw there was like a tweet, and it was like from a city's police department. They tweeted out, "We calling for backup. The cops are outnumbered 4-1." Someone commented on like, "Yeah, so was fucking George Floyd." You don't like those fucking numbers all of a sudden? But like, I don't know. The cops, more than like to protect and serve us, they're there to protect and serve giant corporations. People.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
When I worked at BP and stuff, this is kind of
they're revenue collectors. They just go around harassing people for going 7 miles over the speed limit or for having a small bag of a fucking harmless substance. Like,
I kind of what you just said. Like, put that together. Back when I worked at BP, and like the cops would come in and stuff, and we had a good repertoire with them, and like free pop,
Good rapport, a repertoire is a set of skills that you pursue.
Yeah, I do.
It's rapport.
Rapport?
No, not you. I don't know. Cops that could all make fucking Subway sandwiches.
Yeah, I taught them shit. Anyway.
No, those
motherfuckers. They play with their guns.
Those motherfuckers are wizards with their Dunkin' Donuts orders.
And they would get donuts and get all free food and stuff and like chill. They're nice. But like since I was the guy that did that for them at the gas station. And when they would come to our house, remember one got called at me and my mom's apartment. We watched the fight.
Yeah.
He saw who I was. Like, I didn't even know you lived there. Like, if I knew, I wouldn't even came out. Like, my bad. Like, Like, and that was super cool on me, but it's like, because I gave that guy something, if I didn't work where I worked, he wouldn't have fucking helped me out. He would have just probably gave a shit.
Yeah, I understand.
Or got pulled over before, and then
and there's parts of the job where you can't just go into some fucking airhead all the time. Like, what's going on here? Because everyone's going to pull a quick one on you. Mm-hmm. But like, there's different ways to do that fucking job, and a lot of these guys do it the wrong fucking way.
Well, I think the problem is too. It's even not like, I don't want to say on us, but people have this perspective of like, if you're gonna be a cop, you're gonna be like a fucking Captain America kind of guy. Like, I want justice. And most of the people who want to be cops, a lot of the time, they have this power thing they want to have. They want to have power.
I know multiple people who've either became cops or tried to become cops. That's generally been the issue. The one guy I know that's not a cop anymore that did it was never the issue. He said it was a dumb job and he quit.
There you go. Like,
I really believe it's just like you want people to look at you as a police officer. Mm-hmm. You don't want
a lot of
job the right fucking
He quit. He quit being a cop. Real quick, he quit being a cop. I met him when he was 24, and he'd already quit being a cop.
Oh yeah.
And he quit. Just quit.
It's just like no one really gets in it to like do the right thing. I want everybody.
I think that's very little.
And there's always like they all have a fucking attitude about them. Mm-hmm. That's what I know. It's the same with like any boss you have, or like it's like people get these jobs and get these titles just to talk down.
Yep.
Only to talk down. And then I saw like another great point about like if blacks want change, why don't they just work their way up to the top? Blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Like by the time, say you worked your way up to the top of fucking corporation, you'd be a way different fucking person in there. It's impossible to get to the top of these food chains without totally conforming your fucking brain to be exactly what they want you to be, bro. Yeah, it's like boot camp for being a piece of shit working your way up.
This is part of the Andrew Yang stuff too, like the statistics about like just people being poor and like have like a lot of blacks do live in poverty and like in hoods and shit like that, and just being like coming from that, you don't think sometimes like you can't make it or like you're the way you grow up. I mean, like it's not like a suburban kid who has two parents and he has a roof over his head. They always take him to like basketball practice, all that stuff. He has that, and like he doesn't have the stress of like, hey, I gotta go through like walk to school today, go through that bad part of the thing, and hopefully not get jumped, and then like fucking study to be a cop.
Me and Jeff were talking about this the other day. The high school we went to, pretty much, if you went and took it fucking remotely seriously, is going to generally give you a good enough education to go do whatever the fuck you want after that. You could go to school, you could get a job in some manufacturing place. It gave you a decent enough education. These inner city schools are underfunded. They're using books that are fucking 25 years old.
You got like sometimes like parents that are like on drugs or just don't give a fuck. So there's no one pushing these kids to go to fucking
the oldest kid in the family, because the parents are on drugs, all of a sudden he just becomes the fucking parent. Yep. He drops out fucking early as fuck. He's
got to sell drugs to support the motherfucking family.
I wish America would just watch The Wire.
Yeah, I mean, if we'd all just sit down and watch The Wire, we'd be better for it.
But that's why I don't like that attitude of like, you could do anything in America. You could just, suck it up. It's like, but you had two parents who were there for you all the time. You had to cook the meal every night, and they'd take red tea, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and then there's this kid who has like nothing, and he has like now you're asking him to be a fucking
He's
adult.
surviving from a very fucking survival mode from a very young age. Mm-hmm. That's not healthy for anybody.
No, it's not. Like not knowing where your next meal is going to come from when you're 8.
And like the tendency, it's like I told you how I work with a guy who's been in prison 8 years, right? Like his attitude is just like, and like at work, it's just like he's been in prison. I would assume, like. He's always just watching everyone else. Like, he's always trying to like scheme. You know what I mean? And like, fuck it. He has this like hood thing about him too. He's always just trying to get over on you, and it's just like you could tell it's just his like way he was brought up almost. So, like
he's
how he lived.
He's in survival mode.
Oh, like all the time. Yeah, like dude, he has a scar on his face, like right here, like because a crackhead tried to rob him for the drugs. So he caught him with a bottle, and like that shit. Like that was his life. That was his reality. Now you want that guy to be like, you know what? I'm gonna just sell these drugs. save up enough money, and fucking
Go
to school. And like that, everyone can do that. Like that, you know what I'm saying? And like, or you know, the guy is now selling drugs. He's getting involved with the cops. You know, now he doesn't have a good opinion on the cops, and he thinks his life can't like. It's bullshit to say like anyone can do it because it's not really anyone. It's like saying LeBron can make a dunk. Why can't you? It's like you don't have the same.
You didn't work as hard as
Yeah.
LeBron. Like, I think I could have worked just as hard as him and not meant it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, hey, I love the people who come at LeBron and call what does he know about that life? Motherfucker lived it.
He lived
every fucking second of it.
Mother's a crack at it.
Like,
That's
why does LeBron need to comment on this?
That's why LeBron's story is so fucking great.
Yeah. Michael Jordan's story is I had two fucking loving parents who fucking gave me every opportunity to fucking make everything of myself. LeBron James' story is my mother is a crackhead who slept with one of my teammates when I was a professional.
LeBron shouldn't have made it out of high school.
No.
He shouldn't.
All he did is become the best player of all time, the smartest player of all time.
The greatest team sport player of all time. Is LeBron James.
See what I'm saying? Like, and that's a special person. Not everyone is special, and including myself. Like, just saying, like,
and to have done it with like, because these guys will make it out, but they'll still be there.
Yeah,
he pulled himself out completely, and that's amazing. The expectation he lived up to, fucking crazy.
I think
that's true,
the
right?
craziest feat in sports history.
It's surpassing the expectation that was put on you.
King James before he graduated high school,
and then this is like you know no like trouble outside of NBA. Like anything in the NBA, it's just like you know he's not doing that or he's not doing that well, or whatever. It's not like he got drunk, hit a stripper, and like fucking got caught. None of that shit.
The one, I mean, and even we're biased on it, and because at the end of the day, who the fuck cares? It's his life, his decision. When he went to Miami, it's the only knock people have on him. He didn't handle it.
But that's just a basketball thing.
He fucking apologized for it, came back and said, I fucked up, I'm going to make it right.
Hey,
and he did.
That letter made me forgive everything.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the first line, I'm like, oh, okay, oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not like he's a... Yeah, isn't what you said. Like he raised to the occasion. Right?
Yeah. The expectations that were put on him were insane, and he fucking went way past.
Like, not just like playing wise either. Like the expectations of him as a man.
Mm-hmm.
That guy gets challenged every day.
Yeah,
exceeds it, bro.
Oh,
yeah, sure. Now like our boy John Jones, right?
But he's working towards turning me himself.
Is it?
I'm down with anybody who takes on Dana White.
Oh,
what did he say? What did he say?
Didn't you see what he just did?
No.
He just vacated the 205 title.
Wait,
nah.
Vacated?
Yeah. He said, fuck it.
Oh, that's shit.
Yeah. He pissed at Dana.
I did not.
And if John Jones could somehow turn this into fighters being treated more fairly, any ill will I ever had against John is forgotten, and he already is the GOAT. But I'll accept him as the GOAT, you know?
Thank God you accept him.
Because people ask me. Season 8 of The Last Dance about Michael, they ran that by me before they
episode 8.
Just 8.
I haven't been on Twitter since he tweeted this to the light heavyweight title, Vini Vici.
Oh, no shit, damn.
I love it, dude. Fuck Dana White.
Dana
White is a fucking microcosm of what's wrong with the world, dude.
Oh,
he's just a piece of shit, bro.
He's UFC's Trump.
Mm-hmm. That's like, honestly though, like
he's a shitty human being.
He is, but when you look at it, what he does generates the most amount of income for the endeavor for the investors, for the owner, for that, and it's just a business model that gets followed a lot. Capitalism, you know, and it takes the professional sport, of like life. The professional sporting model tells you that you need to pay the athletes about 50% of the fucking pie, though. What do they get? 15, 20? It's been between 16 and 20, including
USADA.
Yeah.
What they pay USADA is included in fighter compensation.
Pretty much.
Oh, really?
They're paying to get themselves.
Dude, hey, Luke broke that fucking shit down in like an hour-long thing. It was nuts. You're just like, what the... Bellator pays almost 50% of their revenue goes to their fighters.
Well, good for them. Yeah, Bellator treats their fighters really well.
Scott Cook was cool.
Yeah, he's and then PFE, whatever, like the $1 million contract.
PFL? Yeah.
PFL, yeah. There you
I guarantee you that payout's way higher than their revenue.
They were like millions of dollars.
Yeah, like, because...
They just do a tournament.
I only watched the tournament final on New Year's. That's the only time I ever watched PFL.
Yeah, and I think, that's why
Rory was about to go in, and what's old boy from Cleveland, Lance Palmer? Mm-hmm. He won it the past 2 years. Rory fucking goes in there, bitch. That dude wasn't going to get his $1 million this year, man. Rory's like, I think I'm just going to get that $1 million.
Yeah,
PFL.
They do. A lot of these guys don't get paid in what they're worth.
Not even close.
Not even close. They should get millions worth. There's a lot, especially if you're headlining the card. Who was it? I think I saw the numbers for Anthony Smith and what's his name? Glover?
Glover Teixeira.
Yeah, I think Glover got 100,000. The other guy got 75 or something like that.
Cowboy for fighting Conor McGregor got $200,000.
Oh yeah.
Fuck him. He's an idiot for accepting that much money.
That's true.
That's on him. That's stupid. And that lowers the money other fighters can get because you're willing to accept nothing.
I've become a gigantic fan of Daniel Cormier, but he likes the fact that they don't reveal actual fighter pay, just purse. And I think that's terrible.
It should be transparent.
Yeah, we should know what these dudes are going out there for.
We've all hated boxing the last few years for not making the mega fights. Or not even mega fights, just smaller fights when guys are younger because of the risk of one of the guys losing because there's different promotions.
Yeah.
One thing different promotions does do, get these guys fucking paid.
Yeah. That's the great thing about boxing and how it's set up.
I don't know how many...
these boxers can actually make them, like no, I'm going to get paid this much.
You can, bet on yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know how many fights John Jones has left on his contract, but if I was him, I'd just go out there and get 2 smokers. If he has 2 fights, just go out there and get 2 smokers, get it done with. Go fight one-offs.
That's what I would do. That's what they should all do. I get if you're just signing as like a younger dude, you want like a 5-fight deal. Mm-hmm. But if you're John Jones, Conor McGregor, Stipe, DC, Jorge, Nate,
any of the big ones,
any of these, if people know if people turn on a pay-per-view or a fight night to watch it because your name's in it, you should be fighting on a fight.
If you're known by casual fans, you should not sign a
Yeah, you should go on fight by fight.
Alistair Overeem shouldn't be signing. He has 4 more fights on his contract.
It's fucking retarded.
And he made something stupid in his last fight. Something super low.
Really? When he got there, he got a lot of money though, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he came to fight like Brock, I think he got like $2 million or something.
Yeah, he kicked him right in his diverticulitis scar.
He fucked that guy down.
Crippled. But baseball's fucked right now because they're trying to pull some bullshit too.
Yeah, what's that all about?
That they're saying
originally the deal was
50. We'll take 50%. They're cutting the season down pretty much in half. So the players are like, yeah, all right, let's start negotiations in half. MLB was like, no. They wanted. I don't know the exact numbers or like the scale, but it's the more money you make, the bigger of a pay cut they want you to take. Mike Trout's supposed to make like $37 million this year. They want to pay him like $7. Fuck that.
Mr. Scherzer said, nah.
Fuck that, bro.
No, they have contracts, man.
That's what I'm saying. They have contracts.
These are billionaire owners of teams. They can take a hit.
Well, if the billionaire owners want to be the ones that like...
There's nobody on my team getting paid enough to where that really matters. So.
Okay, so like say Max Scherzer signs for $100 million when the team's making X amount of money. He signs for $100 million. They're double values. He's still playing on that same contract. They don't go out of nowhere and throw him a bonus because they're making a little more. No, they fucking pocket it. So when shit goes down, don't touch the player's money. You pocket the fucking...
You're lucky they're willing to take 50% because they got a contract that said he got a contract that said he's gonna make fucking $30 million this year, and he could just say, "Fuck it, give me my $30 million." He's willing to take 15.
They all should
kiss his fucking feet.
If you're gonna profit off the gains, you got to lose off the losses, man.
Yeah.
That's what you're
If
saying.
you're gonna have 50% you're having 50% of the season, they're being very reasonable and taking 50% of their pay. They don't have to do that.
Yeah,
they're being reasonable. You need to be reasonable too. They're taking a loss. You need to take a loss.
It's just so
like he's losing $15 million.
The attitude of everybody in charge is so shitty. It's like, no, do it our way, or yeah, fuck.
And then the fans that these super paid fuck you, dude. They're entertainers. Don't worry about their money.
Yeah, worry about the owner's money.
Yeah, like those are the guys you're supposed to fucking be on the side. Stop being on the side.
If you didn't want to deal with a situation like this, you shouldn't have bought the motherfucking team. Sell it.
Hey, and any motherfucker, especially in fighting, if you fucking come to me and they fucking told they're getting paid fairly, they're making $50,000. Fuck you, $50,000 for a fight ain't shit.
No,
it's fucking not shit. Fuck you.
You have to travel there. You have to fucking.
There's people I know in this city I wouldn't fight for $50,000. Like.
A lot of people. To
actually say you have to go fight this motherfucker, there's a lot of people I know I wouldn't fight for.
You would spend.
I'll be doing $50,000 in a month.
Yeah.
I spend money stupid.
Yeah.
$50,000 probably take me a month, and you wouldn't even know I bought it.
And I'm probably gonna really get fucking hurt in that fight.
Then you're gonna spend that money. That's what I was thinking. Like your teeth get knocked out, gotta fix those. Your nails, gotta fix that.
You just break even.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Stupid. Not when they're making that much money.
I just say they get paid over too much or whatever. It's like, well, can you do what they do? They get paid because they're specialists.
That's I hate. Oh, they pay these baseball players make way too much money.
Do what they do.
Why? You can't do what.
Yeah, you can't do that. You at that level.
Okay, go do it.
They can do what you do, probably.
That schedule does suck, man. Especially
baseball's the worst.
Baseball minor leaguers. If you cut all players come up through the minor leagues, it's rare a guy will skip the minors in baseball.
Nobody ever does. Ken Griffey played in the minors a little bit.
Who was that dude on the Nationals with that badass batting stance? Young dude.
Bryce.
No. He he swings, and if it's a ball, he steps in.
That kid. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Apparently he was in it was either A or double A, and he was rooming with all the guys. And Juan Soto.
Yeah, Juan Soto.
And I guess one of the dudes that worked for the team, I don't know what the fuck you would call him, an assistant or something. And he was like, "Oh shit, man! You know what? This is how these guys sleep. They're all sleeping one bedroom, 3 guys pulling out air mattresses and shit. Clubhouse attendant. I don't know what the fuck." He goes up to Juan Soto. He's like, "Hey, man. I'm going to get you a real bed. You have your own room. You're good. You ain't got to do this." He goes, "Nah, don't worry about it. I'll be out of here in 2 weeks." Called up in 2 fucking weeks.
That's like the Deion Sanders. Yeah. You know the Deion Sanders story?
With the Giants. Right?
Yeah. The Deion Sanders walks into to do his interview with the Giants before the NFL draft. And he walks in, he says, "Before we get started, I just need to ask you what pick you guys have." We have the 10th pick. He's like, "Oh, I'll be long gone by then," and just walks out. Then he runs the 40-yard dash in somebody else's cleats. He didn't bring cleats. Runs the 40-yard dash, runs a fucking 4.35. Runs the 40-yard dash, runs straight down the tunnel, straight out the building, and jumps into a limo.
That's awesome.
Man,
I'll be long gone.
Deion's the man.
Damn.
Yeah, but if you're going to say the athletes don't deserve it, go live the schedule of a fucking minor league baseball player and do what they do.
Put in the work.
That shit sucks, bro.
Yeah, that's...
And remember when we were on the bowling team? Mm-hmm. A couple months in, you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, I mean,
Monday.
We had 6 months of it.
And bowling's fun. I've always enjoyed bowling. I have a good time doing it. As soon as somebody tells me I have to do it,
I have no problem with that. My basketball league, I love playing fucking organized ball, man.
No, fuck that.
You want to know why you're not having fun with the bowling? It's because you're realizing I'm playing organized bowling. What the fuck am I doing?
Same thing. When I used to play softball on a team, same thing. You call me to play pickup, I'll come.
Well, you weren't. It's because you weren't. Were you playing with a bunch of your boys though?
Yeah, a bunch of dudes like Joey and all them.
That's just a bunch of work friends. They're not real friends.
Yeah, true. But it's just as soon as they come back,
we're getting super chewed before games. We're having fun.
I just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So imagine being the fucking double A player. You play for a team called the fucking Cows, You gotta wear some zany fucking uniform for Star Wars night. You're not getting paid shit. Like, that guy earned what he had. This money is earned. Like, don't get me wrong.
And you're doing all of this, traveling around the fucking country on a bus.
Yeah, that shit ain't fun.
But like, people want to judge their money, but they don't want to judge the money of a guy who's only in his place because of invested money, which stems from his daddy's money. That's the guy whose money I want to talk about.
Or the guy who's literally making $31 million a year to sit at the top of a company and never make the real decisions. It's some board that's making the decisions. You're just some fucking figurehead making $31 million a year instead of fucking paying the employees at the bottom something fucking reasonable.
Yeah, like Coco Crisp obviously does something I can't do. Pay Coco Crisp whatever you want. Fuck that guy.
Coco?
No, fuck the corporate guy.
I was about to say, Coco came through huge in that fucking World Series. Right?
Coco's Coco.
Why, how did he? We always get that one guy who just ends up back here for that run. Kenny Lofton.
Kenny in 07?
Yeah, and then we just bring back Coco for that one.
Kenny didn't hit a single home run until the ALCS that year. He was a badass. Kenny was the man. Still is the man.
He's still the most deserved non-Hall of Famer other than Pete Rose ever.
Yeah. You got some of the steroid guys still not in there. Barry's not in. Barry's not in.
Barry's the most under.
Greatest of all time.
Goat. Not even.
What about McGuire, dude?
Fringe top 50.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Fringe top 50.
If I'm starting a
French
baseball
top
team,
50?
Maybe top. Like I'm saying not top 50.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
He just hit the bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Ladies love the long ball, but he batted the career 268.
Yeah. I'd rather have
Sammy Sosa was a better player than he was.
by far. Give me like Big Dick Vic over
Victor? All day.
over Mark McGuire.
Yeah, Victor gonna get on base.
Mm-hmm. Not strike out.
Yeah. He's gonna give you 30 doubles, 30 home runs. Victor's great. I was calling Stevie Wise Victor Martinez today. Man, he's like the oldest dude on the team pretty much, it feels like.
Oh,
He
shit.
just doesn't move well.
Yeah,
dude, he's like, I'm worried about how I'm moving. He's like hobbling a lot. I'm rounding third, fucking hard, digging home. Steve just does, he's old, man. He's like, I'm like 50% today. But he goes out there and just blinks fucking singles. He just spotting singles everywhere. I tomahawked 2 straight, and they were playing me to pull fucking into left so fucking hard. So I just turned my wrist in and just binked it out to right field.
Hell yeah.
Nico told me to do it the first time, and just bink. Second time I come up, they don't shift at all. Bink.
Oh, shit.
It was funny as fuck. But yes, he's so old. He's like 38. He got 38, maybe older than that. I mean, he might be in his early 40s, like body-wise, early 40s.
So what'd you guys think about Willie Burns last night? No, watch it, didn't we?
Something been wrong with Woodley since the Stephen Thompson fight, bro.
You think so?
No, you would never convince me otherwise.
I think
something changed up here.
I think he became such. He was so worried about Stephen Thompson from the first fight that he molded himself into this fighter.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
He just backs up. He's constantly fucking backing up.
Yeah, that's why I noticed that too. Like, he's always just backing up, waiting for it to like come in, but then
He's not timing nothing up.
Yeah.
He's not moving forward, and just like Gilbert Burns is just double aching him like he's not a fucking Division I match.
yeah, right. That was weird on me. On my part, I'm like,
Dude, it's the first time he just got double leg. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It's like he's just a shell of himself. It's weird.
it's so yeah, it's very strange.
Something just since that second Stephen Thompson fight,
Maybe you're
something's
right on
been
that.
different.
It sucks.
Yeah, I know.
He went from literally like goat welterweight.
Top 3 GOAT welterweight.
Yeah,
man.
it's his.
I
He was like he was getting better.
I got GSP 1.
Yeah, you can't argue the GSP. It's like he really held that division down.
I was listening to this new podcast. It's real fucking good. It's really good. It's called Crime in Sports. Every time they do one on MMA, they just don't know about these guys, and they'll fucking like make fun of guys whose records aren't great. Like, they really don't think BJ Penn is shit. They did one on BJ Penn. They don't think he's shit because of his shit record. But man, was he good? He was so...
In the beginning, early fucking...
Dude, he was the best. He was the GOAT. At one point in time, he was the GOAT.
Late 2000s, you know, like...
It was like mid. Yeah, mid to late 2000s.
Yeah.
He was fucking, just killing
Went
it.
in, fucking fuck Matt Hughes up.
This was a Frankie fight.
That's when, he went downhill.
And a lot of the cocaine, the drinking.
Did he do cocaine and drinking? I don't know. His life.
Lots of... Dude, he's got his criminal rap sheet.
Didn't he got knocked out in a
Yeah, he went 1-1 in the same night. He got knocked out and then knocked the dude out.
No shit.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, his record kind of sucks too because he should have retired a long time ago.
Yeah.
Probably like after Nick Diaz, he fought Nick Diaz, and Nick Diaz destroyed him. And then like he's lost like every fucking
Nick's
fight.
way too fucking big, man.
Yeah.
Like he started as a 155er. Like,
yeah,
and Nick's way too big.
Yeah, Nick is way too big, and then he was just taking these fights with like Yair Rodriguez, Ryan Hall, and all those guys. And they're just
killers,
beating his ass, dude. He's just not like he's 2 generations behind now. Like the way he's fighting, how good he was back then doesn't cut it.
That's why Alistair Overeem is so fucking good. Dude.
Yeah, because he continues to be on top. And he's been doing it for 20 years.
Since '99, has been fighting professionally.
It's fucking ridiculous. But not to take anything away from Burns, I think Burns did really great. And he fucking looked solid. He looked really good. I think,
dude, Mackenzie Dern was getting fucking pieced the fuck up before she got that girl's leg.
Did she? I didn't see that fight.
Dude, she got the girl's leg though, and as soon as she got her hands on her leg, like I'm just like, I look at my girlfriend, I'm like, this is about to be over. Fucking just cracked her.
I saw that part. Yeah,
it was
damn.
Or she got her in a knee bar.
What was that dude's name? Ginger Jesus?
Oh no, Ginger, Alpha Ginger.
Alpha Ginger.
I didn't see that fight.
He got beat up.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, he lost. It was. Dude, at the end of the one round, he like had the guy down.
Yeah, Chino's telling
me. He got up and like just started walking away. Bell never rang. So dude just ran up behind him, fucking punched him, and he dropped. He didn't like get knocked out or nothing, but like it fucked him up.
Oh, the one fight just got the 10th leg kick TKO.
I saw that.
Dude, it was decky. His legs were getting fucked.
I would be the worst.
The worst. Only the 10th one in UFC history, though. And what's funny is it was like the TKO, like kicked him. Referee comes in, the guy like wanted to tell that he like you could tell he was about to say like, what are you doing? But then he's like, yeah. Like his legs were, dude. His fucking
I think the leg would be just as bad, like maybe worse than the body knockout. Like the head would like you get knocked out, you're just off.
Yeah.
But the body seems like it'd take a minute to
Yeah.
You feel it, but the leg, I think it'd just be like instant.
No, I've been kicked in the leg by somebody who knows how to throw a kick. It's fucking terrible. It's the worst. And he said, I told him I want to feel it. He gave me like a 50%. Fucking killed. I kicked the dude in the leg one time, not knowing what I'm doing that much in a fight, and it looked like he had a terrible time.
I had the guy Dooley I used to work with. He was your teacher for a little bit. He kicked me in the leg a few times. It should hurt you. There's a lot.
Yeah, it's like it's something you're not ready for, man.
Fucking hurts a lot. And their legs are always different. Like the kickboxing. When I did the kickboxing, like if you feel their fucking legs, they're like fucking wood.
Mark Hunt fought somebody where he fucking checked a kick and the leg just got gouged the fuck open. I forgot who it was. It might have been Overeem. I watched a lot of Overeem's fights a couple weeks ago.
I watched some Thai fight on your thing the other day.
Thai fights? They're crazy.
They're fucking sweet, man. They're fucking wild.
It looks so wild. Fucking grappling matches.
It looks so wild, but it's so much technique in it, and they fucking hitting each other hard. Sweet. I want to go to the fucking like Thailand now. Like you know what they do? They play music while the fight plays. It's like this like I don't know what instrument there is. It's like You're like at first like this is fucking weird, but like once it gets into it, you're like you're like like this is wild. I want to hold money.
Dude, I want to go to them too. Like, and I seriously told somebody this one time. I'm like, I want to go watch some 12-year-olds kick each other in the fucking head, dude. And it's because, and I told them, I'm like, it's pretty safe. I'm like, they're not kicking each other that hard. They don't got no fucking power. They're just touching each other.
I don't think knockouts. There's not.
No, there's this little Irish girl. I seen knee a girl.
I saw a thing. So like one kid died in the last 20 years or something. Like,
not that bad.
Not that.
Considering they're kicking each other in the fucking head, like
I think that would be great for. I'm an advocate for this. Like kids should be in fucking fight, and we should be able to bet on kids and like.
I think
no, why don't you go to Thailand to do that? We can't have that in this country.
More kids should learn how to fight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
it'll probably help fucking with just esteem,
self-esteem, like
burn energy,
dealing with like burn energy, get your mental right. Mm-hmm. Just like if you get picked on, you beat the guy's ass.
Just teach jiu-jitsu for sure, like because small guys can take a big guy who doesn't know jiu-jitsu, break his fucking arm if they're fucking around.
Yeah, if I had a daughter and stuff, fucking jiu-jitsu seemed like the best thing to fight against a rapist.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna box the rapist. Like,
he comes up, he's gonna grab you, tries to get in between you, fucking triangle choke him to death.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And literally just be like, he's trying to rape you, choke him till he dies. Mm-hmm. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I mean, do some sparring, but like, yeah, I think jiu-jitsu. If I had a daughter, she'd be in there.
Yeah,
you have to know how to.
By the time she's 15, she needs her black belt. Right?
Yeah, right.
Like for sure, it's just
doesn't get taken advantage of. But oh, that's all I got right now. What you got, dude?
Basically everything I've been thinking.
I've had a lot of random thoughts.
Watch any movies?
I'm trying to. I still haven't watched the episode of Rick and Morty that you want me to watch. But I'm gonna get there.
Season finale's today.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Wait, what was the episode that you wanted me to watch entail?
It's the acid vat one. It's like vat of acid. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah, that one's fucking.
Did you see it?
Yeah. So what did you say about the episode?
I just thought it was really dark, dude. It was fucking like the whole premise of the episode is like, okay, when Rick and Morty go to do some like exchange and it went bad, and Rick's big idea if it goes bad is to jump into this fake vat of acid
where he's got bones in the bottom
to throw on top of the fake,
and then he's got extra bones in case they throw somebody else gets thrown in there
to make sure there's a real vat of acid. Yeah, and it was just a stupid plan. And Morty calls him out on it, and they get pissy at each other. So Morty's like, just saying like all my ideas are wrong or bad. Is like,
yeah, okay,
so
yeah.
He pisses Rick off so much that he does his idea, which Morty's idea was to have a save button, like a video game, like if you die, you can
he can save state.
Yeah. So if you do anything, you go back to where you saved. So he makes that for Morty, and then Morty does it, and he just starts doing stuff like pulling the teacher's pants down, asking girls out, and then fucking doing that, and then it gets into weird dark shit. Like Morty starts like rolling like people in wheelchairs into the street, suicide by cop, starts hitting people with cars.
Yeah,
with a heroin addict next to him. Yeah, it was so fucking weird. And then he meets a girl, and he falls in love with the girl, and they go through this ups and downs in the episode. Like they get into fights, they make up, they and then he gets a trip for them, like an airplane trip, and their plane crashes before he can and before he can reset the thing, it flies out the plane, and they can't. So they're stuck on a mountain, and then they result to eating the fucking passengers. Then Morty does a one-man trip to go get the fucking reset button. Instead of resetting everything, he lives with what happens, and he calls 911 and gets saved. And he's happy with how how life turned out. Like he's with this girl he loved and had this experience, and then at the end, like fucking his dad, he finds the button, switches it all over again, and then he's back to where he meets the girl. He tries to he flips out, she maces him. He falls on the thing.
He tries to tell her what happened.
Yeah, he falls on the button, and then he resets it again. So he tries to reset it, and he just keeps getting maced. Yeah. That's not even the dark part. Like
instead of it being a safe state, Rick was just creating a new universe every time he played.
Yeah, he was replacing the Morty in so he was killing the Morty in every universe. So everything he did really happened and stayed like that. It didn't reset. And like if he wants to save all the Mortys he killed, he had to combine all the realities together. So it's like, yeah, and then he did that to save all the, and then so everything he did was true. So he gets out the garage, and all these cops and people are just protesting against Morty because he's this evil person. And it's the only way you can save yourself if you jump in that vat of acid. He's like, kiss the vat of has to pretend to be in the acid until everyone goes away.
And then somebody sticks around, and then and then Morty comes out and shoots him in the head.
Yeah, he shoots him. It was so fucking weird and dark.
It was dark as fuck.
Yeah, it was dark. Like, he's like, you prestige yourself. It's like that movie Prestige.
And then they zap out. He's like, you think I would have done this in my own universe?
Yeah. He just ruined a universe to prove a point.
Yeah.
He was just that petty.
Dumped the vat of acid.
Oh,
It was a good idea.
yeah, it was just like really funny. I thought it was so fucking funny.
Oh, man.
That was a good recap of Rick and Morty. That's a great show. I think it's really funny.
It's funny, man. It definitely makes me laugh harder than a lot of shit does. Way more than The Simpsons.
I like to recap too. They'll talk to the writers and stuff. And a lot of the stuff, like that episode, that was a stupid fucking episode. We just kind of wrote it because it was dumb and like people always try to get like on this Rick and Morty high horse. And like Rick and Morty's so smart.
All the people who think they're rich.
Yeah. And the writers like, we're just fucking around. Like, I don't know.
It was just dark. There wasn't anything extra to it. It's some of the episodes are super fucking smart, like the Miniverse episode. That's
cool.
That's fucking good. That gets into some shit right there for sure.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's for sure just like Pickle Rick episodes.
Yeah, it's fucking funny. It's stupid.
Funny, man.
That's a good show, man.
Remember Rocko's Modern Life?
Hmm?
You remember when there was a cartoon inside the show called Wacky Deli?
I'm trying to think of the other show.
I don't remember the cartoon.
There's multiple cartoons
inside
the show.
Yeah, because there was Wacky Deli. And I forget, it might have been the neighbor's son, Mr. Bighead. It might have been his kid that made it.
Yeah, it was.
And then it got to a point where like he didn't want to do it anymore. Like,
Rocco!
he's like, I'm not even going to make a cartoon for this week. I'm just going to put a picture of deli meats on the screen for 30 minutes. And people loved it.
Yeah.
It's like,
that kind of
oh, okay, the writer's he's smart. I see why he did that. He's like, you're just pissed. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. Picture of salami. And people loved it.
I still say, what's Big Head's wife, I think, goes, how dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah, right? I still say that.
The turtle.
Fish sticks.
Fish sticks.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
A recent movie just came out. Last year.
That was
Netflix exclusive.
That was
It's like Rocco went into space, I guess, last episode, and now he's back in 2020. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, it's kind of funny. I watched a little bit of it.
Is he back in Australia?
I don't think he was ever in Australia. He was in Australia. He was just Australia.
Oh, he was just in Australia. Where was he at?
I don't think he was anywhere. Like,
you're right. He's living with cows and fucking.
That was in
Hefford,
yeah.
His wolf family.
It's really raised by the wolves. That's a weird show, and it was funny.
It was funny, man. As a kid, that was like one of my favorites for sure.
You guys ever watch Ren and Stimpy?
Way dumber.
It was supposed to be dumb though too, but it's not. I'm not talking about. Sometimes the creator of that, the guy, he was like a child molester.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude. I think he was like, doing funky shit with kids and like mailing them and shit.
Somebody told me about this TikTok. I got a TikTok because I've been hearing there's some funny shit on there. But this dude makes random like athlete lists, and one of them was 15 NBA players in order that I would let babysit my 13-year-old daughter, and Karl Malone was dead last. I don't know if you know how the history of Karl Malone.
What's the history of Karl Malone?
He likes having sex with very underage girls.
He got a 12-year-old pregnant when he was 19.
Did he? Man, the mailman.
Like, now how people argue on Twitter about everything. Mm-hmm. Someone was like, man, why does everybody got to hate on Karl Malone? Someone was like, when he was 19, he fucked the 12-year-old, got her pregnant. Like, oh, okay, I'm on board. Like, people will argue about anything with Karl Malone. Like, no, we all hate him.
I'm kind of glad Jordan never let him win a championship.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, even though they lost Game 6. But, yeah, actually at this point I'm glad Jordan never won a championship. Because Karl Malone is a fucking pedophile.
I watched the first episode that Jeffrey Epstein got on Netflix.
How was it?
It's pretty cool. I mean, you get past all the fucking, statutory rapes he does. He had a place in Palm Beach and shit. He would just get girls, like, teenagers, middle schoolers, to come there, massage them.
Did I ever tell you about...
They just let that shit happen.
You know who Eric Weinstein is? Eric Weinstein? Eric Weinstein. He's like one of those super fucking
Yeah.
smart people on Rogan.
Talking about, yeah.
He has a podcast where he just talks about this one encounter that he had with Epstein, and he said that day he knew Epstein wasn't who he said he was because he was supposed to be like some money manager shit, and that's what this dude's like day job is.
Mm-hmm.
He said there was no way that he was in big finance and that he was like definitely a plant for the government. Like he said the first time he ever met him, he knew it. This guy's like one of those like.
What do you mean a plant for the
government?
So like a CIA, like fucking a CIA mole, man. He was totally just fucking. He's a government asset. But he didn't make his money in finance. His money it was an aberration. It may have never even been real. It was just a number. On a computer.
You're worth $1 billion.
Yeah, and you have it just seems that he was part of the intelligence community for sure forever. And this dude said he had no interest in finance. There's no way that he talked to me about money for 5 minutes, and I was supposed to go I was supposed to be meeting this guy to be talking.
So what was his job then as a fucking plant? What was he getting information for or on?
People. That's all a spy is getting information on.
So you have to molest kids to do that?
No, that was his thing though.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming he just started to use it for those purposes. Hey, I got.
So he was a pedophile, and then he was like,
"Yeah, I got this spot where I could take you,
fuck island,
and we could do some stuff." And then maybe he doesn't even tell them that they're underage if they're borderline. And then all of a sudden, hey, just to let you know, you have to give up some information because you were having sex with a 16-year-old. He's like, "Fuck." All right, what information do you need?
It reminds me of one of those big donors. Pretty much the guys that write the laws. Just a fucking guy that pumps money.
A lobbyist and shit?
Like a lobbyist. Like the dude on Ozark. The bigger guy. Like that, but instead of cash, just kids.
Yeah.
He just...
Dude, those powerful people are fucking creeps.
You have to be.
A lot of them in Hollywood are creeps, too. The only person in Hollywood I maybe truly trust is Ashton Kutcher. Because he literally actively has a, cyber company that tracks these motherfuckers down. He's been on raids to catch these motherfuckers.
All right.
He spoke in front of Congress about it. That's he's like acting. I don't give a fuck about that. This is what I want to do. But I trust him kind of, and then I don't trust these powerful people are fucking creeps, man. They're all fucking creeps
because they want power. They want to get that shit.
Of all the politicians, I trust,
and that's why I'm lazy.
I don't want to be a creep. So
yeah, that's why I don't aspire to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just sit at home, right?
Yeah, that's why I don't trust most of these politicians. Though they're all there for power. I trust Bernie because he's been doing is being a senator and congressman forever. He's never pushed for more power until he decided this country's fucked and I'm going to try to do some shit. But it's guys like that. It's the guys like Lindsey Graham from South Carolina who's been in Congress for 40 years, just racking up power and that fucking scumbag.
Terrible.
Scumbag.
I can see a lot of
his fucking turkey neck flopping everywhere and fucking.
I can see
terrible person.
Yeah, fucking.
I can see a lot of actors being pervs. Yeah, when I did theater and shit, all those kids were very pervy and
Kevin Spacey, bro.
Yeah, they're all very
Kevin Spacey,
sexually frustrated.
Kevin Spacey's brothers said that their dad molested them, and I don't know if you've ever seen Kevin Spacey's brother before, but he looks like Rod Stewart. Dresses like him, everything. I'll show him. Kevin Spacey's brother's a trip.
Was Kevin Spacey just fucking kids, or he was just trying to fuck anything that walked?
No, he was just fucking everything that walked. Yeah. But that one kid was underage. He was 15.
I saw the one about they just had not an extra, but just an assistant.
Yeah.
And he's gonna drive him somewhere. That
grabbed him or something.
He was suck my tried to get him.
Here's Kevin Spacey's bro.
That is Rod Stewart.
He looks like a crazy
go back one.
A crazier what?
It's back one. People also search for Thomas Fowler. That guy looks like Hitler.
And apparently he was molester in those two. Well, not those two. That's actually Rod Stewart. People also search for Rod Stewart.
That's awesome.
You got to make sure Randall Fowler isn't Rod Stewart's real name.
I mean, it's pretty close. Rod doesn't look nearly as fucked up as Randall does, though. Randall's looking crazy. But
Yeah, Randall looks like an impersonator.
and Spacey, man, he's a good actor. That House of Cards, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched like the first 2 seasons, and it was good, man.
No, he really is a good actor, but he's just a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
What can you say? Man, yeah. I don't like how they'll try to say, like, get rid of his work and stuff. Like, it's still there. Yeah. We should just acknowledge that he is a fucking pedophile, like, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it should be attached to his thing. Like, even, like, when you re-release this shit, like, Kevin Spacey.
The pedophile.
Yeah, the pedophile.
Convicted pedophile.
Well, yeah, I don't think he's convicted, right?
Well, that's not for other people, for whoever.
Actually, yeah, you can't put that on his shit. Kevin Spacey is allegedly a pedophile. Yeah. Allegedly.
We're gonna get a message from Kevin Spacey.
No, we just said allegedly. We're cool. As far as we know.
Yeah. So
that's the way it works.
And I think that's just as bad as, like, worse than, like, making him disappear. Right? Like, it's attached to his...
The WWE Network not having anything, like, you can't search for Chris Benoit matches. Mm-hmm. Even though I don't think he did it. But, like, it's part of...
I saw that new documentary. His kid, like, explored that avenue.
Did it?
He said Sullivan did it. Let's look into it. And the empty beer cans thing is because they say he drank that shit Friday night. He started the whole thing Friday night. Mm. And then, Sundays when they, killed himself Sunday. That's why.
I don't want to hear this shit.
For WWE, no, we're learning wrestling now. Hey, the WWE stuff, I think it's responsibility. Not to hide that Benoit stuff, and these are some consequences.
No, they talk about that in Crime and Sports. How Vince is. How many bodies are on Vince, man?
A lot.
How many bodies are on Vince?
I'm scared to talk about it. We might be one of those.
Fuck Vince McMahon.
I wouldn't go that far, dude.
Vince, no, I appreciate you. And
Ted was the best.
Sports entertainment.
Ted was a better wrestling promoter.
Ted just had money.
Ted was just throwing that real money at it.
Yeah.
But
even with Benoit on the network, you can't search his name. Say you watch WrestleMania 20.
Oh, his matches are on there, yeah, but you just can't go straight to that match. I'm trying to watch that match. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like you can't even go to. You got to go find it. I don't know what fucking WrestleMania that match was at, but I want to watch it.
WrestleMania 20.
Well, of course you know
which one, Sonny?
When Benoit wins the title,
Brock versus Goldberg.
Oh no shit! That was the bad one.
Yeah.
That
match sucked, but the triple threat was good. It was HBK, Triple H, Benoit.
Oh really?
And then
Eddie came out.
Eddie won the world title from Brock at No Way Out about a month and a half before that. He successfully defended the title against Kurt Angle that night.
Oh, no shit.
Because remember Kurt Angle had him in the fucking ankle lock?
But he had undone his boot.
Yeah, he undone his boot. So, he got out of it, and he slipped the boot off. And I think he rolled him up and pinned him. He was twisting a boot with
that was very good. Eddie was great.
Eddie was the man.
Yeah, dude, he was really, savvy like that. That was some part, I think people forget about Ric Flair, too. He kind of was that way, too. Mm-hmm. Eddie was way better at it. Or,
wasn't it Ric Flair? Didn't Eddie steal Rick's number?
Yeah,
Rumble? Yeah, because Rick got number 30 or something. Whoa! He closed his shit. Eddie was in the room with him.
Yeah.
The scene changes. Ric Flair's like, yep, see what I got? And it was number 5. And what happened? And Eddie was gone. And Eddie came out number 30 or whatever.
Hey, Latino heat, baby.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah,
oh, did you see what they did on SmackDown?
No.
You know how Jeff Hardy just got that other DUI?
No.
He just got another DUI maybe a month ago. The story, they had him drinking and driving. He hit Elias.
He did what?
The storyline is when he was pulling out of the arena, he was drunk and he hit Elias.
Wow!
Yeah, bro.
That's awesome.
That's fucked up. It just happened to him. You know? It's Jeff too. You know.
Yeah.
And they had him stumbling down the entrance ramp and shit. Fucked up.
Crazy.
No Scott Hall drinking and fucking puking in the ring.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart had won a $300,000 lawsuit with an airline because they had kicked him off the airplane, and then he was found not guilty at the trial for being like belligerent. Like 2 of the stewardess said he was being belligerent. 17 other witnesses, including another stewardess, saying he wasn't. So then he files a defamation lawsuit against him, gets $300,000. It said that he bought a Kawasaki Ninja motorcycle and a ton of cocaine and carried around the rest of the money in a fanny pack.
I always rock the fanny pack.
It was full of money, bro.
That's badass. You can't really talk shit to the anvil.
No, you cannot.
That's sweet.
That was on the Crime and Sports show. They cover a lot of wrestlers because there's a lot of crime in wrestling. A lot of crime. They have a Jimmy Superfly Snuka episode. They've got a bunch of them. It's a lot of blood on Vince's hands.
A lot.
I mean, that's how you get rich, dude. I mean, that's how you. I doubt there's any successful people who really made it, like, being a good person. Especially in business, at least.
At a certain point.
Yeah, at a certain point. Like,
no, if you're running the shit, you can't have been a good person. Like,
yeah.
Right, there's got to be. Look at Steve Jobs. You have to have that attitude. That's why I think, like, Steve Jobs. You
want to know what? Kanye West made $1 billion spreading love.
Maybe.
I broke the.
We don't know yet. You know, something's gonna pop.
They said he got $3 billion.
3 billion? Really? Really? 3 billion?
Those shoes make money.
Yeah, they do.
Kylie, not $1 billion.
Yeah, I hear that. She forged a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
It's crazy to me that she comes like her first comment was like, "I got so much more important stuff to do than count my money. I don't know why anybody cares. Like because you spent the last year
telling us you were a billionaire. Yeah,
you're a fucking billionaire.
Yeah." Became like the youngest billionaire, right, or something?
Yeah, it's kind of like, man, I got the best
self-made.
I got the best haircut. His haircut's better. Fuck haircuts anyway. Come on.
I don't worry about that.
I don't worry about haircuts.
It says she's worth $900 million.
That's a lot.
Shitload.
You can round it up to $1 billion, I guess. You watch Silicon Valley?
Well, yeah, I watched it.
The one character who had his tequila brand Trace Comas.
Yeah. I bought that actually for Joe on Christmas.
What, Trace Comas? They actually made it?
Yeah, they make it, and I bought it for him because he's a big fan of that shit.
That show's pretty.
I haven't given it to him.
Oh shit!
It's at my mom's house.
A bottle of Trace Comas just
Trace Comas. Tres Comas. You say Tres Comas. Yeah. They're just there, and I have not given it to him. I fucking forget every time. But yeah, it kind of because I thought it would be a cool thing, like me giving it to him because he's a big fan of the show. But our dude Big Dumb gave him something else, like a signed Silicon Valley poster with Mike Judd's signature on it.
Fuck that dude.
So I was like, damn, and I was like, but I still have to get it to him. So it kind of like let me down. I was like, fuck. I thought I was like,
nah, bro, that's way cooler. Fuck a signed poster from a stupid fuck.
We should see his face. He was so happy. I was so sad. I was like, no, fuck. But yeah, so and I just kept forgetting. Maybe I'll go get it now.
Bro, I'm gonna fucking hit up TJ Miller on Twitter and get him to fucking hang out and beat that fucking stupid kid, bro.
Spend the day with him.
Who's his favorite character on the show? Who we bringing in? Joe's. Probably Guilfoyle.
Guilfoyle.
He's funny as fuck.
You see Guilfoyle get big, huge? Indian guy, right?
No, Guilfoyle.
Oh, Guilfoyle is a goth kid, right? Like the.
Yeah. Anarchist guy. Yeah, no, but Camille and Jolly. He got fucking jacked.
He got jacked, dude.
Dude, it's funny, man. He's become a fucking star.
Yeah.
He's become a fucking Pakistani star.
Yeah, it's like, I couldn't have done this if I didn't work for Marvel. Like, they just got me fucking trained. I bet a lot of fucking actors.
TRT. They're all on TRT. Mm-hmm. They're all on that shit Rogan's on. All of them. Why would
I want to get on TRT?
I want to get on TRT. Who the fuck is... I'll get on.
What's a little extra testosterone, bro? Just
have the testosterone of a 25-year-old man running through your body at all times?
Yeah, right?
Fucking
hard. How do you get that?
Fucking rock hard, dude!
Where can we get that?
You have to go see an endocrinologist.
Endocrinologist. I can't. No.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
I know I can't spell it, and I know I can't say it correctly enough for Siri to spell it.
Endocrinologist. Get to the hospital where they got all the list of
just go to this spot on the park podcast, hit up Siri, fucking going from your TV or whatever, and I'll say it for you. Endocrinologist. Got you, bro.
Endocrinologist. I'm gonna forget that by the time I walk up the stairs. Oh man, but no, I mean, fuck it. And I really want to have a beard. I don't want to have a beard, but I want to shave. I want to get the shave.
Dude,
it's been 30 years.
That's fucking nuts. I was having to shave 12 or 13.
I think it takes me like a year to ruin, like, or maybe even more to ruin like a blade.
Oh shit!
It took me wherever, yeah.
That's nuts. That's fucking crazy.
I need to grow here.
I fucking hate not having a beard though. I need to get a new job.
I know. Like, I just want that option. I don't think I would even go for a beard or anything.
No, once you can grow one, you almost always want to. Everybody you see out here with a beard, it's because they can grow one. You don't not have a beard if you can't grow one. It's like, I'm telling you, everybody who doesn't have one can't grow one.
That's kind of how I think.
Or they can't grow one for their job.
Yeah, for their job.
But, dude, once you can grow it, you'd be like, damn, this is fucking dope.
I just get stubble. I don't think I grow beard like that. I just get stubble. Like, I have that 5 o'clock, like, shadow look, like, you know what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I would do. I wouldn't grow beard.
How much Native American were you on your fucking thingy?
Like, fucking 35, 40.
That's why.
Probably.
That's why, for sure. That's a lot. That's a lot of... You get free college money for that? I don't know if I'm, like, Native American, like... I don't know how that works, because mine would be like Mayan. You're a native... I would count it. Right? Yeah. If you came up to me and I was the one checking out, like, he's an Amerindian, let's go.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, I don't know. But why are Native Americans like from the Central America part?
Cool part.
It's cool.
Their history's never talked about.
Yeah, I was talking about that a couple of days ago. Because I did do kind of like the 23andMe shit. Like, just, like I was looking at it, I'm like, well, let me Google like parts, or sometimes I Google shit about Honduras and just like learn about it a little bit for fun, just know. Not like I'm gonna get super Honduran on everyone, like have a tattoo here and then.
Every time I see you, I always check your arms. Are you doing it?
But
you've been talking about Teofimo Lopez a lot. Actually, you don't know shit about Teofimo Lopez, and it pisses me off.
Yeah,
it pisses me off because he's one of the great up and coming talents in boxing, and he's fun. Dude, he's good. He's like a fucking 135-pound Mike Tyson, bro. Probably 115 pounds. What does he fight? So
130 or 130.
Yeah, powerful, man.
But I was watching the thing too, and it's like they're talking about. Oh no! What was fuck? Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, I'm just done with this. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. Seriously, just with all the race wars going on right now and stuff, I don't want to get into more race things.
Yeah,
it's not a race thing; it's an ethnicity thing. It's completely different.
What is the difference?
Ethnicity is like the specific country. It's like it'd be the specific country.
So what race am I? If that's my ethnicity.
Latino.
So what covers Latino?
Any Spanish-speaking peoples.
So
you're an Amerindian, like a mixture.
Keep painting yourself in a corner, Dave.
No, you're a mixture of mostly Spanish blood and fucking native blood. Fuck, I'm not trying to go anywhere with this. But I mean,
I got it. Would you throw a brick through a window for the cause?
Hell yeah.
Now you understand?
Yeah. I mean, I would too. What am I?
You must be Latino.
I'm from the greater Los Angeles area, so fuck it. I like tacos. No, it's really tough to be... Honestly, it's a little tough in this current climate to be a white guy with mostly white friends because they all feel way differently about this situation than I do. Like, most of them don't feel the way I feel about it. And it's weird. I can't talk to most people about it because I don't want to get I get heated. So.
It's weird to me that the people are mad at them.
Yeah.
Like they didn't start this. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Even when the protest started, they were.
Like if someone keeps fucking with you and people you know, and you think it could be you next, eventually you're gonna get pretty pissed off.
It's at some point it's time to go on the offensive. You can't play. You can't.
That's true.
100% support from me.
It is what it is. I just hope everybody stays safe. I don't want anybody to hurt anybody else.
I don't.
If you go around waving, if you want to go around with these motherfuckers waving a Nazi or Confederate flag, I don't care if they hurt you.
Yeah, I don't want to see looting either. Like you don't want it, but it's like we're at this point where something.
Hey, fuck
you
it,
have to do something. Like make a point. It just.
Who the fuck want to burn down a fucking Target and not take all the TVs out?
It's not like it's not insured.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
I said go corporations.
Also, somebody brought up the Killer Mike thing. Killer Mike was telling people not to burn down Atlanta. For sure, let's not burn down the black capital of the United States. Mm-hmm. That's what he was asking for. He wasn't talking about anywhere else.
Burn down the black neighborhoods, the black-owned businesses.
Like, and Atlanta is uniquely fucking black. Mm-hmm. Like, he's saying, like, let's not ruin this one. This place is, the one place where it's okay to be black. Mm-hmm. Let's not fuck this up. That's all he was saying. He was not talking about anywhere else. He
talked about them fucking getting to the CNN building.
Yeah.
Which is in Atlanta. He's like, pay back some motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. But he wasn't talking about it anywhere else. He was talking about Atlanta, and I get it with Atlanta. Atlanta's a special place where black people are allowed to be, like, black, pretty much. Like, their police force is, like, a lot of black people in the police force.
Yeah, a lot of people love Atlanta.
It's
like Miami for Hispanics.
It's great there.
Dude, Atlanta seems dope.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a little muggy in the summer for me. I was talking to Nico. He said he talked to your brother. We should plan a trip. He said,
having a baby.
Yeah, I know. I'm not right now. I'm not saying. I'm not saying like.
I'm down to go eventually.
Yeah, but Nico said he was talking to your brother. So,
I think I really, if I get a break this, I don't know with the coronavirus thing, we just get a shutdown July 4th.
Dude, we were supposed to get it around then too, and this year's gonna be in September.
Oh really?
Because of COVID.
Yeah, so I don't know how we didn't shut down during COVID. That's why I'm thinking we might actually still get it, but in the bonus at the same time. I really think it's just like since I finally have a New York car with no issues, I may just drive somewhere like Grand Canyon.
No, don't drive to the fucking Grand Canyon.
What?
Don't drive your own car. Don't do that. That's 2,000 miles of driving. You put 500 miles on your car. Maybe 1,000. Like you do not want that's 1,500 there, 1,500 back. That's 3 months worth of normal driving. You don't want to do that to your own car. That's not like you might as well rent a car at that point.
Although highway driving's not that bad on a car.
Yeah, for sure. But you're also taking it to like this dusty ass, arid like the dust from those types of areas fuck up cars. Like I wouldn't advise that particular trip. If you want New York something, you know what I mean.
I ain't going nowhere near New York till Corona's completely gone. I don't want to drive to New York. What the fuck do I want to be in traffic for? Like
I'm not talking about the city.
If I go to New York, I want to go to the city.
I would stay outside of the city though, and then you just like. Yeah, why?
No, I don't want to be fucking in a subway next to some bum jerking off.
You do Uber. Or you don't?
Huh?
I mean, do you want to? Wait, do you want? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want the New York experience?
Yeah, New York experience.
Yeah, I want the New York experience. I hear that don't touch the fucking guardrails or like the.
Andrew Schultz talks about that all the time. He's like, if somebody's from New York, because he's like, New Yorkers don't touch them motherfuckers.
Yeah, they do.
And what's funny is in New York, rich ass people take themselves. Like everybody takes themselves.
Yeah, everyone.
It's crazy. It's a crazy thing.
That is crazy.
I would like. If I wish I could get a job that made enough money for me to live alone in New York City. I don't want a room, it's very common to room with someone you don't know.
Yeah, very common.
And live with a family or something like that. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
Let's just blow this motherfucker up, bro. You're going to have to fly in once a week to do the podcast.
Yeah, I know. Or I'll call in, I'll Skype, I'll Zoom.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Not doing that.
Land your copter in the front yard.
No, do not fly in a helicopter, please.
They fucking Oh, God. It's all started with COVID, dude. 2020 has just not been good since COVID. Yeah, just hear oh man, we have open mics or shows. It just seems like a place of opportunity. So you could do like 6 or 7 fucking open mics a day. A day. I mean, sometimes I think they do this thing where they do. It's called barking. If you're an open micer, it's not like they give you flyers and they're like, you got to get people to get here or you can't go.
Oh shit!
And people just do it. They have to do it, like barking, like passing shit out, like, hey, come see the show, come see the show. Yeah. Good representation, I think, for stand up is like that show Crashing. You ever watch Crash? It's on HBO. It's a Pete Holmes fucking show. It's like him just becoming a comic and stuff and shit they have to do and all that stuff. He talks about barking. I've heard of it.
I feel like we're pretty much done here.
What the fuck? I mean, I guess, right? I mean, the world's on fire.
Still burning.
Still burning, yeah. Or not the world, the U.S.
Yeah.
I would say right now.
New Zealand hasn't had a positive COVID test in a little while. The leader of that country, that woman, she seems to be very good at her job. She always says the right things during every situation. She was the leader when they had that mosque shooting, and the Muslim population loves her. She's like super, like, she just seems like the nicest person, man.
No shit.
I'm running our country for a little bit.
We need some empathy here, man.
Yeah, I think so, right?
There's none.
Capitalism,
dude, she seems like a soft heart.
That.
Like, let's fucking elect somebody with a softer heart to run this.
Well, even then, like, who do we elect now? He's a fucking salesperson.
Hmm?
He's just doing what every other salesperson does. Where every time
our choices are
blame something else or just bullshit your way out of it.
Our choices are a salesman and somebody who does not often remember his name.
I'll take the guy that can't remember his name.
Yeah,
he's not gonna win, but
you're pleasant to not accountable for shit.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck?
With the choice, isn't it some shit that right before Super Tuesday, all the fucking candidates that might have voted for somebody else other than Biden, like that might have got votes that Biden got, dropped out, and Elizabeth Warren, who if she dropped out, all of her votes would have went to Bernie. Isn't it funny that she stayed in and they all like they rigged this?
Bernie pissed her off.
He didn't do anything.
She tried talking to him about something. He blew her away. It was right after one of the debates.
No, that's because she tried to tell the world that he said a woman can't get elected president, and he for sure never said that. He was tired of dealing with her at that point. He was pretty much telling her to go fuck herself. He was done with her. Yeah, I appreciate a man who's not willing to play nice with somebody who just tried to ruin your fucking chances.
Not if it bites you in the ass in the long run. That's the game. It's not even right.
He doesn't know how to play the game.
Really
that's why I like him.
It's not about.
He doesn't. He is not about the game, and that's why I love him. That's because it'll never be.
He's so much more qualified for the job than Biden, but Biden plays the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
No, Biden just doesn't.
Biden's puppeteer plays the game.
Yeah. Biden doesn't remember the.
Biden's not remember the name of the game. Nintendo 64.
No, he's running for senator, bro. I'm Joe Biden, and I'm running for senator.
Yeah,
I'm Joe Biden.
I'm not. I'm not thinking like it does freak me out. Like thinking like, could this be the down? Like really, like they always. Could this be the downfall of America? Like this is where we fucking
dynasties fall, man.
Yeah.
I've history buff, all of them, every one of them, every fucking dynasty falls.
Yeah.
There used to be the British Empire. I mean, it's still kind of there, but it fell from grace.
Run by China, dude.
Portugal used to be a world power. Now it's just fucking Portugal. All they've ever done is create Cristiano Ronaldo.
Just think about how China has say in the NBA, what they could say, or movies. Well, we put it
China should not fucking have say in anything Daryl fucking Morley said. That pissed me.
Yeah, that was shitty.
But we're so fucking tied up with them and like.
Yeah, you make all your money in China, so you're not going to do what's going to piss them off.
Pussies.
Russia and it's scary. It's weird. It's like.
And then the Mexicans trying to get in.
Yeah, they're just trying to get in and work. Yeah, rape. They're trying to fucking rape.
Taking my apples.
They're taking the apples and raping the kids. Yeah, it's just fucking strange.
Just for anybody who might construe that as me being serious, that it was not serious.
Yeah, we have to.
I really do love people from Mexico. Like my whole life, growing up. Mexicans being around was the most normal thing of all time because they were neighbors were Mexican.
Now you're trying too hard, bro. Come on.
I'm from fucking Southern California.
See, trying really hard. I got a black friend.
No. Well, what I'm saying is, I don't know where it became a thing where we were scared of Mexicans. Why did that happen? It wasn't a thing. That was not a thing.
Because someone found that thing where they could exploit. Trump exploited that. I mean, they're taking your jobs, blah, blah, and
they're not taking your jobs.
Just weird.
You don't want those jobs. None of you motherfuckers want to work.
No one wants to do those jobs.
Yeah. And reason why fruit's cheap is because they're doing those jobs. You know what I mean? Like, you want to spend $3
They
an hour?
were trying to hire people to do those jobs with great pay and good bennies, and people were walking off the job after 3 hours. They're not. Our lazy fucking entitled asses aren't built for that shit.
No, they're Americans, right? Sorry, you ever watch Honest trailers? Like they just kind of they make like movie trailers for movies, but they kind of like it's a joke, you know. They did one with Friends. They were talking about how everyone in Friends, like if they're ever black or like Hispanic or anything, they're always in the role of fucking like a waiter or like you know what I mean, like a bartender, like not like it's just so funny. It was really really fun. I didn't give it justice there.
That was the ultimate white ass show. Mm-hmm. That show fucking.
And they all lived in like really big lofts.
Terrible.
Yeah, apartments that would cost fucking enormous amounts of money.
Wouldn't one chick work like part time at the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
she worked at the coffee shop. She had a hell of a place. Her place is bigger than mine.
The one dude is a failed actor. Yeah. Some of the other people you don't know what they act. Ross is an archaeologist or something? Yeah,
he did something with dinosaurs. Yeah, something. Maybe that. And Chandler he did some on computers. He's like, I don't know.
Like these motherfuckers are not that the rent on that apartment is like $4.
They were really nice. Like some of them had good jobs, but like the rent.
Yeah,
still
that apartment was baller in New York City. Mm-hmm. That apartment's baller anywhere. Like in Cleveland, that's a $1,400 apartment.
Right?
Like
I would love to live there. Like that's like a dream.
In Cleveland, maybe like a $1,600 apartment. So in New York, probably like a $6,000 a month apartment. Like for real. Unless them bitches got in there rent controlled as fuck or something.
I think a Vice a video when some chick was just showing around her like studio apartment that was $1,300 and it was smaller than this room.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say let's end the podcast on that because my dog is losing her mind right now.
Oh, man.
But, thanks for shooting the shit with us. Check us out. Follow us on...
like the video.
Like the video.
Comment.
Tell us why.
Yeah, if you dislike it, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck yourself.
Follow us on Twitter.
If you dislike our video, you ain't black.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Alright. Thanks for shooting the shit.